signs. So, we did a nice little poll over on Twitter, and I wanted to see what messages we were going to get via the signs and love one. So, I've done fire, I've done air already. You guys are next. So, again, hi. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. It is me, B. Just in case if you're new around these parts, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. This is going to be for the sun, moon, rising of these signs. Okay, so if you are a fire, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, these messages might be for you. You don't have to be single. You don't have to necessarily be taken. Okay, it kind of just depends. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, I'm throwing a lot at the wall right now. Just take what sticks and leave what doesn't. Okay, like, share, subscribe. Happy Venus Day. Happy Halloween to you. Hopefully, you're being safe and you eat some good candy. Remember to brush those teeth before bed. Okay, remember to have them children. Brush them teeth, sis, bitch, before bed. And make sure they ain't sneaking no motherfucking candy in the middle of the night, bitch, okay? Because I knew I was the main one. Ooh, my mama never, she never, ooh, let me get your candy. Y'all get to bed tomorrow. Yeah, bitch, I'm definitely sneaking a couple pieces up under this pillow, bitch. I'm all up at 3 o'clock in the morning shoving candy in my mouth, okay? So I'm just saying. Protect the churn teeth is all I'm advocating for. All right, now let's see what we have going on in your love life. Give me something for my Earth, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses as it pertains to love. That shit jumped out very fast. What is this? Woman holding a coin. So you're obviously here out on the spread. Woman holding a coin, regardless of your gender, always gives me just Earth sign energy. It is my like Queen of Pentacles in this Oracle deck. So definitely about your paper, definitely about your bag. Happy family, goddess of the moon. What is this? Woman holding a heart. Goddess of the moon next to woman holding a heart makes me feel like for some of y'all this is about family. This is supposed to be love, like romance. Excuse me, but this feels a little bit more like family. But I'll start with people who might have family, right? Um, Use your intuition when it comes to what you know you emotionally value, and like listening to your hunches on that when it comes to people. Right. Again, this feels less like romance already. It feels more just about like general people that you might love. But regardless, this feels like, I don't know, the woman holding a coin here, woman holding a heart being the last two cards out, just makes me feel like despite who you love and how much you love them, are they valuing you? Do you feel valued? What you bring to their life, what you bring in essence, what you bring to the table, even what you know, are trying to do, even if you're not perfectly executing, are you being valued in that? For others of you, I kind of want to ask you, are you listening to the whispers of your heart, of your emotion? Because some of you might not be, right? Happy family here is also like making me feel like, who's wearing a mask? Are we wearing a mask? Who's wearing a mask? Where it's like, as long as it looked like a happy family, I'm fine. But then your heart is whispering something else to you. Like, for instance, right? And I'm just using this as an example, let's say kids. But I know a lot of women too who feel like, well, I'm gonna just stay in the relationship because I've never been in a two-parent household and I want to give my kids that. So now it's kind of like, again, as long as we look like a happy family, even though I'm not happy and my husband not happy and the kid children more than likely probably ain't happy, you just gonna turn a blind eye to all of that and ignore again the whispers of your heart, the intuition of your heart, because shit look like a happy family. But it's like, but you're not happy, but it's not really happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know that. The nigga cheating, y'all ain't slept in the same bed and I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully this ain't nobody real life situation, but it's just kind of giving that kind of vibe. 444 I'm seeing. So, and I know 444 can also be about like a foundation, the foundation, the stability of something, right? So making sure again you're not giving it up. Making sure you're not trading your true heart's value, woman holding a heart, for I don't know, like what you feel like is of value. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense to somebody. You could be trading your true heart's desires for something that you feel like is of value that's not. Right? Similar to the example I gave. Keeping your children is in a two-parent household is not of a higher value than actually truly being happy as a unit. Which means if you are not happy with this man, leave. Despite what your babies might see, oh, they're not growing up in a two-parent household, but they'll see their mother happy. They'll see their father happy. They'll see their parents not fighting because they're actually giving each other space and distance, because deep down, mama and daddy really can't fucking stand each other. But they're trying to make this shit work for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, is what this feels like. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, staying with somebody despite children because it's two parent. Whatever the thing is, what is your heart saying to you, Earth signs? Don't ignore that. Stop ignoring that for some bullshit that you think is of value that's really not of value. That's what this feels like. Happy family. As long as we look like shit clean. As long as we get X amount likes on Facebook, we gonna ride this shit out like everything's fine. It's not though. So what do we do about that? What are we doing about that? What are you doing about that? Because it's not though. Oh, as long as me and my husband look, you know, because I value marriage, yeah, but do you value the fact that he don't make you feel safe when you cry? You value this woman, but she don't make you feel safe when you cry. She, despite the gender, because women do it too. You don't even know how to control your man when you start getting emotional. You freeze up. You don't even know how to console your bitch when she's getting emotional. You freeze up. But then it's like you stand with something that it just the value of it just doesn't feel intuitively. The value of the thing just doesn't feel worth it. Let me switch gears. Give me something for this woman holding a coin for my earth signs in love. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Yeah, the Magician. Because for some of you, you stand for the potential of the thing. There's a potential of something. That's why I said there's a value. There's value of something, but it's like a potential of it. Staying at jobs, even though this isn't work related, but just as an example, right? But for the potential of how much money you can make, for the potential of moving up the rank. Yeah, but intuitively, you know that that'll never happen. Intuitively, you would hate that. You fucking hate these people. You don't like working here. They're not nice. You don't feel good when you leave. You feel very drained. Why would you want to climb the totem pole here? That's silly because of what somebody else told you would be a value, because this is a value to somebody else, or because, like, I don't know. You'd have to fill in the blank for yourself, earth signs. But there's like the value of a potential of something. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Didn't I just say that? There's a value of a potential of something, but the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. It's not coming together. I don't care how much you try to invest time, energy, effort, money, whatever, something's not getting off the ground. The spark isn't sparking. The spark isn't sparking. It's just not. What are you staying in? What friendships, what love connections are you staying in? Or is this something you're still carrying? For those of you who are single and you like, well, bitch, I don't have not a nan, not a nan, not a bitch, not a nan, not a to the no, bitch, nothing. Nathaniel, bitch, not a thou wow, nothing. Then this could still just be a mindset that you're carrying from family. Did you grow up in a family home where just because everything looked pretty on the outside, we're not gonna talk about what's going on inside the home? Because I was definitely a product of that. My mama got that shit real bad, like horribly wrong. But as long as we can flick it up for Facebook, she gonna keep playing dumb like everything is fine in her family, and it's not. So it's like I definitely resonate with that a lot. But again, for those of you who are watching this again, this even in love relationships, are you still carrying this? Are you still having a tendency to fall for people's potential? Yes, we all have potential, but the potential of the thing ain't shit. It's what you do with it. And that was a hard lesson I also had to learn, unfortunately. People have the potential to be amazing people. Yeah, everyone does. Everyone has the potential to be something great and amazing and immaculate. Not everyone chooses. Why you think we still got robbers, murderers, and killers around this motherfucker? Are we picking up projects? People who you think I can fix them? People who you feel sorry for them, or if not feel sorry, you just care so much for them. So now you feel like, well, let me just take it up, take on your burden. No, you need to really see people for who they are, not for the potential. And they need to be able to prove to you that they can utilize their fullest potential. But again, a lot of people, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. I don't care how much, like I said, I don't care how much time, energy you invest into a person, into making the family work. Sometimes the juice is simply not worth the squeeze. And you have to listen to your heart about that. You have to listen to your intuition about that. You have to listen to your inner gut, your inner feeling, your inner knowing to say, this just isn't it for me. This just isn't gonna work for me. What is it intuitively they need to listen to with this goddess of the moon? What is their intuition telling them? What is their intuition guiding them to do or feel? Chariot card reverse, Cancer energy, you're here. Gemini energy is here with the Magician. Also, goddess of the moon. What is their intuition telling them? To stop moving forward with something. There's something you need to not move forward with, but you're not walking away from either. This is either someone or something. Like I said, this is either like a mindset that's hindering you from moving forward in certain capacities. Like I said, maybe you picking up projects, maybe you falling in love with potential, and then you see somebody potential, you like, oh, I could, I just really like them. Yeah, but are you gonna like them in 10 years? Are they doing what they need to do right now to push themselves to their fullest potential? Oh, it's cool, because I'm kind of, I could be the partner that can help push them into their fullest potential, right? But do they want your help? Don't worry, I'll wait. I got time. I don't gotta be at work till 9:30 tonight. Like, hey, do they want your help? Do they want your help to be better, 1% better than they was yesterday? Do they want your help to be 1% better of a lover than they were last night? Do they want your help? Do they care about your help? Do they see the value in the treasure, in the substance that you bring to their life? And if the answer is no, well, by golly, my friend, I think you got a hell of a question on your hands by asking yourself, what are you gonna do? Keep ignoring your intuition. Keep acting like since we smiling on the outside, everything is fine, even though inside you feel very torn. Even though you're sacrificing what you really want, who you really want, what you really need, who you really need for the substance of fake value. Like who that was, we was talking. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, well, niggas do that all the time. Sometimes celebrity niggas do that all the time. Who was I talking about? The I think it was the story that went crazy on TikTok about how he married her but was cheating on her the whole time or something like that. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you know, you know, right? I think I was talking to my sister then, and I was like, damn. But it's crazy though. On the flip side, I wonder if he did that for a motive, because a lot of men marry because it looks good on paper, not because that's really who they want to be with. And it kind of feels like that. So beware of making sure that that's not your energy, but make sure that's not other people's energy towards you, right? When it comes down to love, are you keeping yourself stuck in relationships because it look good on paper, or because that's just what everybody else value, because that's who your family wants you to be with? Because that's who make you look good, you know what I'm saying, in the public eye, or because they help you or benefit you in some capacity, or is this really genuinely who you want to be with? Are you falling in love with potential, with the hopefulness of the thing, and that if I invest so much time and energy, maybe if I just keep telling him I want flowers, maybe if I just keep telling him that I want this, men, right? Maybe if I just keep being patient and I just keep being nice and I just keep being a good guy, maybe she, won't act like that, or can be a little more affectionate, or can be a little nicer. Fill in the blank here, right? Are you seeing the potential in the thing? The greatest thing I could have ever learned also in my journey to healing myself up to this point is you got to really look at who they is right now in the moment too, right? That's what will also help you kind of not get yourself in them type of situations. Do you like the person for who they are right now? If you've known them for, let's say, 2, 3 months, have they ever bought you flowers? It's safe to say that that's who they are, right? But think about how you ideally would want your relationships. Are you settling to be with this person? Are you gonna tell yourself, well, maybe hope they, maybe one day eventually down the line they'll get me flowers? You're gonna be very, very sad when either A, they just never buy you flowers and you will have to come to understand and accept and settle for the fact that you'll never get them, or when B, it's now an issue in an argument because now you have to keep telling them and asking them to get you flowers when deep down you really just want to feel thought of. You'll be in for a rude awakening when you keep trying to invest time and energy into something that your heart ain't in anyway. You see how both of their hands is kind of fucking with whatever this is. Look at this magician. You see how his hands are kind of yielding something. Look at the Seven of Swords. You see how his hand is kind of yielding something. There's something that's you're trying to bring together. It's not happening. Or there's something, or you have a tendency to do this. Like I said, so take it for everything. If you're doing this with somebody right now and you know them, or before you meet this new person, make sure you get this in check. Okay. It's not better to look good on the outside. Don't value how it look to the public. Don't value just because I don't know. We fucking sleep next to each other that everything is fine and then like like really emotionally check in with yourself is what this feels like. What is your gut telling you? Not what your mom and daddy, uncle, brother, cousins telling you. Not the hopefulness or the potential of the thing. What is it right now? Don't gloss it over and really make sure that you're sitting with yourself on it. I'll wrap this up with one card. Give me one oracle card to wrap this up. Oh shit. I don't even know what this is. What is this? This looks like 5, 6, 7 of air. I think this is the 7 of air out of the Dreams of Gaia. I do not know this book that well. So hang tight. Let me find it. Is this air? I think it is. Yeah. So 7 of air. I'm learning it slowly. Okay. 7 of air. The key words here are spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, kindness, and indoctrination. Key phrase or key phrases. There are many ways, not just your way. It's not what we believe, but how we believe. Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? Hmm. Are you willing to lose others for your beliefs? I don't know. That's kind of really sticking with me right now. But I think that's a very valid question to ask, though, considering what I just said, right? Are you willing to lose others for your own beliefs? And if you believe it that strongly, it should be a yes, right? But what do you value? What are your beliefs, right? And are they yours? That's the thing. And are you willing to lose people because of your beliefs and not because of theirs? And or to stick in something because of theirs? What are your beliefs? What do you hold true and near and dear to your heart? What does your gut say? That I said your gut instinct, your gut reaction, your gut feeling. But if you're allowing yourself to believe that one thing is trumps the other with value, the fact that I'm staying in this is means more than the fact that I'm fucking miserable. That's really insane. There are many ways, not just your way. And it's not what we believe, but how we believe it. So again, are you in something because you believe it or because it belongs to somebody else and because this is what they want you to do? Are you staying in relationships, staying in friendships? Are you still carrying the childhood mindset of staying in something because you value it over what you genuinely feel? How many times have we seen parents to do that in childhood or just anybody? Where maybe they're not happy in a relationship, like I said, but at the end of the day, my mama and daddy stood, well, not mine. My mama and daddy stayed together, and they fucking hated each other. How does that now make you feel like, well, I have to now stay in things Well, that's what love is. I'm fucking miserable, but you know, we're gonna stay in it. No, what does your gut tell you? And if it's time to go, it's time to go. Okay, but again, are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? I can even flip that question in a way to, again, where it's less about your beliefs and are you willing to lose people to stand for your own emotions, stand for what you value, stand for what you want, and not what everybody else wants or not what appeases everybody else to keep the family happy. But I mean, that would have to be a discussion you can only have for yourself, right? And that you can kind of sit in spirituality. So yeah, spirituality, religion, politics, right? Kindness, fundamentalism. So seven of air symbolizes the realm of spiritual beliefs, practice personal dogma, blah, 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 blah. Spiritual belief can make our lives feel complete, happier, healthier, kinder, and more compassionate, yet can also place us at odds with others and start wars, both global and personal. It can bring peace or a healthy sense of well-being, or it can literally place you in harm's way and tear your world and life into pieces. No, no, I'm telling y'all, my cards don't lie to me. I'm not. So I think I've said all I even say. That sounded pretty clear. I won't even go too much into that because I feel like that really was just a double confirmation to everything that I just said. So again, are you going to stay in relationships? Or are you carrying the mindset of staying in relationships and picking people, picking projects, staying in situations, staying in love, staying in connections where you know you're not happy because of childhood? Because you feel like it's a value over what you genuinely feel? How are you being miserable, making yourself miserable, staying in miserable connections just because you feel like this is what somebody else wants you to do, or because that's what they value and that's what they told you that you should value too? Or what do you want, earth signs? What do you want? This is about romance. Who do you want? The Eight of Cups is reversed. There's something you don't want to walk away from. Is it because you genuinely, your heart is here? Is your heart somewhere else? But then you trying to put in effort, right? Because the magician is over here with this woman holding the coin, but this Eight of Cups is over here with this woman holding a heart. Maybe there's some sort of torn connection. Maybe for some of you, this is you, both energies and polarity. For others of you, this could maybe be just two different options. Where it's like I'm kind of making it work over here, but I really don't. But I really want to be over here, or I'm over here because this is who my family told me I should be with, or because I want to pick up a project. But then it's like if you was to leave this person, you'd walk into something that you'd never have to walk away from because it would always just give you what you need. Anyway, I'm done running my mouth. I've said enough. Again, my name is B. Just in case you forgot from the beginning of this, like, share, subscribe, join our family over here. One last time, I am calling signs. So I see Gemini energy. I am seeing Cancer energy. I am seeing, I think that's it. I don't know why I feel like I saw something else. Cancer energy, Gemini energy, oh, excuse me, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for, again, Earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. And yeah, my name is B, just in case you forgot from the beginning of this. Like, share, subscribe again one last time. And I will see you over on the next video. Bye.